Alright, so what's up guys? I am currently making this video regarding setting up a monitor cage because I have yet to find anybody out there who can explain to me how to take an aquarium and divide a portion of it to stay dry and the other portion of it to stay wet and hold water. So I've done a lot of research and couldn't find any videos out there, any real answers on how to make this happen. So I decided that I was just going to put my brain to the test and try and do it myself. So pretty much the things you need are going to be an aquarium. I chose plexiglass, although you can use real glass, acrylic, or plexiglass. I chose plexi just because of how small of an area I'm doing. So you'll need that, as well as silicone, a caulking gun to push out the silicone, lots of paper towels because you're going to get nice and dirty, and preferably a straight edge. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you, as I've already taken the first step in building it, so I'm just going to explain it, what I've already done, and then in the second video, I'll start the video from the very beginning showing that my exact step for step, and I apologize that I didn't take the time to do this beforehand. So anyway, I'm going to flip it around and explain to you exactly what I did. Okay, so this is the silicone I'm using. That's Aqueon 100% silicone aquarium sealant. It is 100% safe for all reptiles. I use this straight edge, real easy peasy. This is my aquarium. It's a 60-gallon aquarium. 22.5 inches tall by a foot wide by 48 inches long. So like I said, I'm using plexiglass. So I went to Lowe's and bought a sheet of plexiglass, which was much bigger than I needed, but I had them cut it down, excuse me. So the sizes I went with was 11 3/16 of an inch wide. That's from inside wall to inside wall, and then I went 8 inches high. Now I know I'm going to gain around 8 1/4 because I did not want to take the silicone out at the bottom of the cage like this right here. I did not want to have to tear that out to get my piece to sit flush. So what I did was take my silicone and I put a massive bead, move that out the way. I put a massive bead up the wall, the base, and up the wall the other side. Sorry, my camera sucks. So I put it up the wall the other side. I then took the plexiglass, removed the plastic film off of it. I set it in there an inch high, slid it into place, and then pushed it down. I then took a paper towel and smoothed off the excess on the opposite, or on the side that had the massive buildup of silicone. And I transferred some of that to the other side and started using it to go up and down these edges right here in the corners, excuse me, so that I could fill it in. Excuse me again. Hopefully, I got it 100% sealed off. After I wiped away some of the excess, I put some of the silicone on my fingers and went through all the sides to help smooth it out. I now have to let it sit for 24 hours, and then I will trim the excess silicone off of it, let it sit another 24 hours, and add the water to it and see how it does. The dimensions I have should hold around 10 gallons. So I'll have this side full of water and this side full of dry substrate when it's all said and done with, and this side will have a filtration system and water heater for my quince monitor. Yeah, I'm sorry that I did not do this step by step. One thing I did just forget to say is I used the straight edge. Once I pushed it in, of course you're gonna have to wipe it off because you're gonna get silicone all on it each time you use it, but I used it up against like so and pushed it to this, got it nice and straight, and then I went down to the bottom and made sure it was the same way, and then to the opposite wall. Once I got it there, I let it sit for about 5 minutes, cure, added some more silicone around the sides. Once this is dry, I'll do a second video on how to trim it up and make sure it's sealed off completely. All right, stay tuned.